We are here now at the B of ABE. This is Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And this is truly one of my favorite places to be in the Lehigh Valley and one of my favorite times of year to be here. Bethlehem is known as the Christmas city. It was the first city in the U.S. to erect a public Christmas tree in, I don't even know what year it was. We also have the Star of Bethlehem. We'll get some other footage of that later. The Star of Bethlehem reaches hundreds of feet into the air. I don't know if that's actually true, but we'll double check that as well. Here we are, Main Street, historic Bethlehem. Again, truly one of my favorite places to be. Let me just introduce myself again. My name is Cynthia with Cinderella Sells and the Living in Eastern PA channel. This is where we learn all about what it's like to live in central Eastern Pennsylvania, what it's like to live, to work, and to relocate here. Again, we're here in historic Bethlehem on Main Street. This is a vibrant district. We have Hotel Bethlehem. We are headed that way right now, and I'm going to show you the inside and just what they do for the season. If you are planning a trip to Bethlehem, you really have to put this on your itinerary. This is the visitor center, and this is where guided tours began and just a lot of the history of the Moravians and the settlement here in Bethlehem you can learn about. We're going to take a look inside, give you a quick tour there. We might run into a costumed docent. I kind of hope so, because they're full of information. Let's go. Adjacent to Allentown, Bethlehem has a population of approximately 75,000, a total area of 19.4 square miles, 50 square kilometers, and is divided into four main areas: Center City, West Side, East Side, and South Side. Bethlehem owns 39 park sites, encompassing 568 acres of parkland. Bethlehem is just 90 minutes from New York City and an hour from Philadelphia, yet it offers ample housing options for its residents. 66% of Bethlehem residents are homeowners, and the median home price is $275,000. In 2019, the National Association of Realtors named the Lehigh Valley one of the top 10 markets in the U.S. for home buyers aged 18 to 35. And more recently, Bethlehem's 18018 zip code was number 12 on Realtor.com's list of hottest zip codes of 2021. While Bethlehem may date back to the Colonial era, its attractions and amenities are thoroughly modern. It was founded in 1741, and several original buildings dating from that period are still in use today. Its historic downtown area has all the charm you'd expect from a hamlet nicknamed Christmas City. Coupled with affordable housing and career opportunities, this makes Bethlehem a great place to live. Bethlehem is home to private and public primary and secondary schools, and colleges like Lehigh University and Moravian University, which was founded in 1742, making it the sixth oldest college in the country. The area continues to attract top tech companies and other innovators across industries. The arts are thriving in Bethlehem, whose First Fridays offer live music, entertainment, and food at the South Side Shopping District, which is filled with boutiques and galleries. The Bach Choir of Bethlehem has performed for thousands of listeners since 1898, while the Banana Factory, an artist studio collective, opens to visitors monthly. Touchstone Theater and Lehigh University's Zellner Arts Center offer a variety of musical and dramatic and theatrical performances year-round. Bethlehem's main event, Music Fest, attracts over 1 million visitors to the city each year for a free 10-day music festival. Visitors may want to stick around past midnight to ring in New Year's Eve too. Bethlehem is home to Just Born Quality Confections, creators of popular sweets, Mike and Ike, Hot Tamales, and Peeps. And the city drops a giant peep when the clock strikes midnight. There's a symbol here in Bethlehem that you see all the time. I mentioned the Bethlehem Star above the city. You will also see something called a Moravian star. If you come just a little bit closer and you zero in on this right here, This is an example of a Moravian star, and these are very, very common. This looks like a Christmas tree ornament size, but you can get a much bigger. I know that I have one in my house that is much larger, and it hangs down in a door opening. A Moravian star is different from a Bethlehem star. This is a Bethlehem star, and as you can see, it's got an elongated top and bottom. The Moravian star has all points being equal. That represents everyone within the Moravian settlement being equal. And that is one major difference between the Moravian faith and other faiths. So like any good visitor center, of course, there are souvenirs and tons of things to buy in there. If you ask me, there's great stuff in there. So just to elaborate a little bit on that star, the Bethlehem star, of course, has the elongated tops and bottoms. It's a symbol of guidance and faith. The Moravian star has more points. All the points are equal. And once again, it's because the Moravians considered everyone equal. And one very interesting and different thing about the Moravians and their faith is that they educated girls. And so all boys and all girls were educated up to a certain level. Then they were trained in whatever their skill set was, whether it was in the dairy or whether it was in the stables, and everyone worked in this community. It was truly communal living here. I love coming to this thing and bringing people to it and showing it to them and letting them read it, because to me this reads, if your heart is not innocent, then you won't be refreshed. Just got the joke. Always wanted to go here. The Flying Egg Boutique Diner. Here we are. Here we are at the Hotel Bethlehem. Again, one of my favorite places to be. I know I keep saying that, but it truly is. I always bring guests down here. I always bring them here. And then at Christmas time, we have to walk through here. So let's take a look. The first thing that you notice when you walk in is the smell. Hotel Bethlehem has its own fragrance that they have developed, and somehow they make the whole hotel smell like that. The hotel proudly continues the tradition of Bethlehem hospitality, which began on the site of the current hotel in 1741. At the Hotel Bethlehem, you will experience world-class service, charming guest accommodations, elegantly appointed lobbies, and award-winning cuisine. With more than 19,000 square feet of event space, the state-of-the-art facilities, expert catering, and impeccable service guarantee the success of your next meeting or event. Guest rooms and suites are complete with modern amenities and offer spectacular views of the National Historic Landmark District and the iconic Star of Bethlehem. The hotel takes pride in their thoughtful approach to crafting American classic dishes that have earned a devoted following from hotel guests and locals alike. You can choose casual dining in the tap room with scenic views of Main Street, or intimate dining in 1741 on the terrace, with views overlooking historic Moravian Bethlehem. And don't forget the acclaimed musical Sunday brunch, offering wide-ranging stations of food and beverage for all ages. In addition, of course, the Creamery is located right across the street and features flavors such as Alumni Swirl, Grilled Stickies, Scholar's Chip, and Lion Tracks. As indicated by this front page article, Historic Hotel Bethlehem is often considered and voted, and it is decided, named Best Historic Hotel in the nation. And this year, 2023, is the third year in a row that it won that honor. At the Historic Hotel Bethlehem on the lower level, this is where I go to buy the candles and the sprays, that fragrance that I love so much. There's the Blacksmith. And these little huts are set up for the Christmas season. Wish we were here at night where we could enjoy them. There's the tour that started some time ago. And of course, here is the new Moravian University. It was college until just about a year ago when it became a university. Right here is the Central Moravian Church. So we're walking this way and we see this sign out, and we're so jazzed right now because we love going into the Blacksmith. He's right down there, so full of knowledge. He's so willing to share, and I just love the things that he makes. So let's go. Ooh, you are pulling something out right now.
Yes.
What are you pulling out?
This is hopefully going to be a trivet.
Okay.
It comes from an experimental cutting of a steel piece.
Mm-hmm.
And see, a lot of modern blacksmithing, because we can cut steel incredibly well now.
Yes.
So these are Christmas presents for my daughters-in-law and my daughter. And so you cut in specific ways, and it opens up. If you can wait, I can open one up for you. Maybe you'll get what I mean more. But this opened up in such a way. Let me show it to the camera. And this is not your normal tool to hold blacksmithing, but for this particular piece, it helps.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Anyway, that radial shape kind of lends itself for maybe a gate, maybe a fireplace grill,
Mm-hmm.
maybe one of those summer, let the wind in, but not the bad people.
Right,
Gates,
right.
Or a trivet. So this trivet came to mind, and I'm going to have a hoop around it.
Okay.
Dump the ash from the day before. It's my favorite time of the morning.
Why is that?
I just love it. I look at the buildings, and sort of natural. The bridge is kind of beautiful.
Yes.
For its,
Yes.
thing, and I just really like it. So I don't know. I thought you guys might.
Yes,
as well.
absolutely.
So this is the first waterworks, municipal waterworks type of operation in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
They built a pump, like a tabletop experiment. They built a pump, these Moravians,
Mm-hmm.
and they found that just this little mock-up, they were able to shoot water. Into the air 50 feet or so.
Right.
And they said, well, if we can do this, we can really supply water to the whole settlement,
Right.
and beyond.
Right.
So they started doing that, and that's where it was all housed.
Wow. So now we are in front of the Moravian Bookshop. It was established in 1745. It is the oldest bookstore continuously running in the country. They've got a lot of cool stuff in there, way more than books. They do have some books, but they also have, again, Bethlehem themed apparel, tchotchkes, and other kinds of decorations. I don't know whether you are already a Penn State fan, but if you move here to PA, you will be surrounded by Penn State influence everywhere. There are 20 undergraduate campuses, including one right here in the Lehigh Valley. Now, this creamery, the Penn State Berkey Creamery, is actually based, the original one, in the main campus in State College, Pennsylvania, which is north and west of us right now. The Berkey Creamery makes all of the ice creams, and I can't tell you how many flavors because there are constantly flavors being developed and rotated in and out. Of course, they have all of the standards: chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, peachy, paterno. My favorite happens to be Happy Happy Joy Joy, which is a coconut, almond, and chocolate. Arboretum Breeze is my kids' favorite. It's great ice cream. The Berkey Creamery is located in the bottom level of the food science department. So Penn State main campus is one of the few universities in the country that has a food science department. And a lot of those students rotate through the creamery and they learn how to make ice cream. We are now on Church Street. So when we walked all the way down to the end of Main Street and we hit Moravian University, if we hang a left, we're on Church Street. We've walked just a couple of blocks this way. A lot of those historic buildings are on this side of Church Street, but I wanted to point out to you the big public Bethlehem Library here. Like any library, it is the center of a lot of community and community activity. So Mom and Me, story times, historic tours, and other things begin and end here. We're going to keep going because there's an opening right next to the library that I want to show you. On my left, your right, is the library. On this side, we have City Hall. Right behind me is what we call Payro Plaza. Now, obviously, it's an open area, and it is a space that is utilized by a lot of different groups, many of them music groups. And we have fireworks here on the 4th of July shot off above the city of Bethlehem there. This is a great place to watch fireworks. And when we walk to the end there, we can enjoy the view. Pretty good for a bum foot, huh? Housed in the former electric repair shop of the Bethlehem steel plant site and inside the Bethlehem Visitors Center is the National Museum of Industrial History. This fascinating museum interprets industry past, present, and future through dynamic exhibits, hands-on interactives, and engaging programs. Visitors of all ages can enjoy the stories of the people, machines, and ideas that transformed our nation through a rich collection of rare artifacts, including the esteemed 1876 Smithsonian Industrial Collection. The Hoover Mason trestle was once used as a railroad to carry the coke, limestone, and iron ore needed at the blast furnaces. Now a public walkway designed to be part museum, part community recreation resource, and part attraction, the trestle stands 46 feet tall and 2,000 feet long and allows visitors to get up close and personal with the blast furnaces. A one-stop getaway destination located in the historic Bethlehem steel property, Wind Creek is an easy escape from Philadelphia, New Jersey, and New York. The site offers your favorite games, top-notch hotel rooms and suites, shopping at the outlets, big-name shows in the Wind Creek Event Center, signature restaurants, a relaxing spa, family entertainment facility, and meeting space.